Hmm. Hey guys, how's it going? Sorry I'm a little bit late with this video, just been really busy. So, have a little bit of coffee. Morning, Joe. Singe my tongue off one of these days. Alright, let's get to it. We are going to be talking about how online gaming has influenced home consoles, how does streaming affect bandwidth, and Microsoft's Kinect sensor raising questions and eyebrows. Anyways, uh, well, with the home console, I believe it's mainly due to the fact that this is just me partial facts, partial bullshitting. Let's see here. I don't know all the notes that I have. Surveillanced and collected. I believe it is mostly also due to the fact that I don't know. It's just we're getting more connected now. Not just with the computer. I mean, for a while we've been connected with that for a long time, having smaller servers back in the day, like in the 80s and 90s, and or just little hubs where we just kind of play games, like with 12 or so people, not a whole lot. And now we're in the 90s. People are being able to play with people across the world, but on their PCs, on their computers. The thing I'm talking onto now, computer, and but then after a while, game consoles and phones and everything, they were all just, they're separate technology, a separate entity almost, and somehow I guess people decided, let's just get this shit together, let's connect it all, let's just come on, and I think what really influenced that was I not even influenced it, but tried to do it was Sega, because they always try to do stuff ahead of everybody else, and they fail, but they spark a few light bulbs, and they try to do it with their Dreamcast. They had to connect it to the to the phone jack, and that didn't work very well. Obviously, didn't survive for too long, and and then obviously it took a few generations of consoles to get there, but finally got there with the 360 and PlayStation 3, or is it just the regular Xbox? I don't remember. Just remember the Xbox Live, and then Steam, and all these other properties came up, and I believe it was on the Xbox, just because you could just play online. You couldn't really buy games like you can now, but then with 360 and PlayStation 3, and I feel like I had the Wii before. I just never had it connected, so I wasn't sure if you can buy games. Well, actually, you can. Never mind. Yeah, so with the Wii and all these new consoles and phones, you can download games now. That's even going to be more possible now with the. I just been keeping up with the PlayStation 4, which I'm dead set on getting around the time it comes out, or if they have to fix anything, in case they do, because they sometimes do. You're able to now play on your phone or on the Vita the same game that's on the PlayStation 4, and I don't know, that sounds crazy, but I'm pretty stoked for that. So that's my thing on online gaming, and also how streaming affects broadband. Now I'm just gonna quickly go through this. It's kind of like, here's a silly analogy. It'd be kind of like water going through a pipe. If you have a really small pipe, water's not going to get in there there's not going to be too much water getting in there, and it'll overflow. Water gets everywhere. Everyone's unhappy. And with a larger pipe, obviously, more water gets through cleanly without any problems. Everyone's happy, so that's kind of how I feel like broadband is. When you stream, you try and search all this stuff. Especially back when I used to live with my parents, back in Helena, we just had one computer. But I don't know. We still had crappy connections a lot of the time. I mean, sometimes we have to move it around, like the internet thing, around the house just so we can get a better connection, and it was just terrible. And now, how does the Microsoft's Kinect sensor raise questions of privacy? Now, this one kind of freaked me out. I mean, I always kind of thought this would happen, but now it seems to be a reality. I mean, for right now, all I know with this little thing here I'm recording, they're looking at me right now, is freaking me out. Anyways, it's just the military wants to have other systems like or technologies like the Kinect or other gaming consoles being trolled basically by the government and by government agents to collect data, and also other corporations and besides the military or parts of the government like healthcare and mobile phones, and then corporations like Google want to be able to look up and spy on people and figure out how they can market things better according to their tastes. But I don't know. I just don't think I like someone looking back at me through into my home. That just sounds terrible, scary, and but the thing about the Kinect, what makes that so special is because unlike this little doodad here, it has RGB color for the lens, so regular kind of eye lens, like how our eyes work, I guess. It can take pictures and video, almost like this, so we just kind of, and that's all this thing can do, but it has a depth sensor. Full body 3D motion capture, facial, vocal, and motion recognition. What? I mean, I didn't really think that was possible, really. I mean, I never really got into the Kinect myself. I don't have a 360. And this sounds like a pretty deep piece of technology. And I thought it was just kind of like the Wii, where it just kind of captures motion. I mean, it might be more to the Wii, too, but with this thing, it's kind of freaky how it's able to capture all that. And the government, the military, wants to use that to see you. And I don't know, I'm not cool with that. I mean, people have tried to knock on my door and ask if I want to join the military or something. I'm like, no, please go away. And the scariest thing about this is that when it first came out, a few years ago, in 2011, I think, it sold for 80 million units, or 6 million units. 6 million units in the first 60 days. That's crazy. And now there's about 18 million units throughout the market. And that is terrifying. I mean, there's like 8 million gadgets for people to spy it on you through. It's freaking me out. Stop having so much coffee, maybe. And it's probably the most bought electronic device in history, ever, so far. I mean, who knows? The PlayStation 4 might beat it. Ugh. But I don't know. It's just... I hope that's... I mean, they even... I guess they... apparently, the military broadcasted it live, how they're saying, yeah, we're going to use the Kinect to spy on people, but only in foreign countries. Not you. Not you. We're going to protect the American people. Bullshit. Anyways, I am more than ever not... Well, that's just it. I mean, that's all I want to say about this, and that's all I want to say on this video. So, just have a good day, and don't buy Kinect. If you do, throw it away. Or just turn it off when you're not playing it.